Man, he really does look exactly like Burt Reynolds, huh? Hello and welcome back to another MOTU review. Today we're looking at Origin's Rio Blast. And getting into the review, before we get into the articulation, I mean, it's pretty much the same as every other Origin figure anyway, but yeah, this is a little bit of a late review, but as of recording this, he's actually still available, so you can go get him if you want. Anyway, as usual for Origins, barbell neck, hinge swivel for the shoulder and elbow and the wrist, even though not a ton of use out of it because of, arm gun. Swivel to the waist, technically ball jointed hips, so that's not much of a cut. Same joint as the arms for the knees. The mold is a little bit weird on this one, but it does still work. And same thing with the ankle. So, like every other Origins figure, articulation's fine. Now, getting into, I guess, technically accessories, as well as a few other things. It does come with this sheet telling you how to put the backpack on. It's just a twist into place. It's easy enough to take back off again, so who cares, really? More importantly, you do get a mini-comic, Star Marshal, which has good art, a lot of words, and he does have a robo-horse. Kind of wish they'd release that, especially since, just like the vintage figure, he does have a bit of a bow-legged thing going on. Mattel, please release a poncho and hat for him. I think you could probably use the one of the Turtle of Grayskull poncho, though that's not a big deal. He has such a ridiculous amount of molded detail, I kind of want to show some of it off. The ropes are actually painted all the way around to the back. Kind of wish they painted the legs, but you have the tech detail on the inside of the arms in brown for some reason, but hey, accurate to the vintage. Tons and tons of molded detail. I will say these are the same mold, and it just connects together, which is fine, but it's a little bit funny that they saved a bit of money by doing that. Yeah, they have, like, the straps and tassels. It's all molded in. It feels kind of weird that it's not painted. Though, again, accurate to the vintage. The two-tone isn't really, because this is supposed to be chaps, but anyway, getting into Rio Blast, the QC on these are kind of dropping a little bit, it feels like. I mean, aside from the weird knee thing that he has going on, this hip is a bit loose, like, the paint was kind of, at least the face was good, but you can see I had to clean it up a bit. It was worse than this originally. I had to shave off some of the paint. Mattel's getting a little sloppy, it seems. I mean, I can't tell if that's supposed to be bullets on his belt or if the paint is missing there, Also, one thing that kind of irritates me, but isn't like that big a deal, is two different shades of brown here, which, on the vintage figure, that definitely wasn't the case. Though it was darker in general, but I'm pretty sure these were a lot closer in color. It kind of feels like he needed a little bit extra paint for like this detailing and the strap, but these don't like to stay in. Really got to force them in there, and even then they still pop out. Just kind of a bad mold. Doesn't have holding hands because he has his own guns. Quick draw action. I do love these. I do really, really love Rio Blast design. Of course, he also has the backpack, which slides up and over. And he still has even more armaments because his thighs are hollowed out with, I mean, the molding on that's not amazing, but gets the point across. And of course, finally, his chest is hollowed out. They did at least mold detailing in here, which is nice. It's clearly a cyborg, instead of just being a nightmare Frankenstein abomination. And yeah, I mean, this is just fun, you know? Guy hauls himself and makes himself 50% gun, that's pretty cool. And, because it's an origin figure, of course there is disassembly. First things first, take that off. You can also pull these out if you just want to remove these, so there are holes going right through if you do. Head comes off, and it shows that the ball joint's blue and the neck is painted. Just gonna get those out of the way. You can actually take off the hands. They are the usual Origins joint. It's just tight in there. Come on. Well, you can see it is anyway. They're really tight in here. Arms can come off as usual. Waist can come apart as usual. They do come out of the boot cut, but there's a weird shaping on them where they're not compatible with others. Aside from, I think, Mosquito uses the same upper calf piece. Does mean you can give Mosquito cowboy boots if you want, which is funny. At least I think. I don't actually have Mosquito to test that, but I've seen how that looks with the boot taken off, and it looks the same to me anyway. And finally, just a quick size comparison. Completely normal height, exact same size as every other Origins figure, though the backpack adds a bit of bulk. And of course you have to keep in mind the hoses on the arms do make them a little bit wider. So, to wrap this review up, aside from Mattel starting to get a little bit sloppy with their production, I do like the figure. Honestly, I would recommend getting him. Hopefully QC isn't actually that bad and I just got a lemon. I mean, personally, I think Rio Blast is one of the best later MOTU figures. It's a very inspired design. I mean, originally he was supposed to be part of the Horde, I believe. Making him a good guy was the right call. It actually makes him significantly more unique than if they just made him another freak. Strong gimmick, strong design, good colors, and he looks like Burt Reynolds. That's great. If you've been on the fence about getting him, or if this is the first time you're seeing him, Mattel Creations, not sure what countries it's available in. I know it's available in North America and somewhere in Europe. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed because it never came to retail, but like I said, they made a lot of them, or maybe he just didn't sell that well. Either way, as of recording, he is available, so don't have to worry about getting him on aftermarket. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe and hit the bell to be alerted for future reviews. Come chill in the Discord. Follow me on Twitter, if that's even still around. And consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep bringing you videos like this. And, as always, until next time, happy building.